Hello everybody, my name is Pravus and welcome back to more Endzone, a world apart in Pravsburg. We have been actually doing fairly well as of late, I believe. Most of our resources are under control, a few areas where we're a little bit lower than we'd like to be, for example with the cloth and the wood. We'd also love to get ourselves a heck of a lot more water, but besides that, we're starting to look okay-ish. There are a few major vulnerabilities we have right now. That would include, one, the radiation getting a heck of a lot worse, which looks like it very well might be happening soon. I'm seeing big red zones of radiation, and if that's the case, we are going to be needing those rad suits pretty darn soon, otherwise our people are definitely going to be getting sick and dying, and nobody would like that now, would they? We also have to worry about the raiders. To deal with that, we're going to need to use a lot of our research points to start researching some form of defense. It could be propaganda to demoralize our enemies and make them leave me alone, or it could be that we need to get some gun towers and start manufacturing actual weapons in order to start killing them. Are we going to get seeds, finally, eventually, maybe? Who are you? I actually don't think I've ever seen you before. Nope, you appear to be somebody new. Old T. Barra, hello. Let's see, what do you want? Well, you would like to have mushrooms, specifically. You like mushrooms quite a bit, that's fun. We've been doing well on food. I don't feel especially super worried about this. We could do that, but what do you have that I might want? Herbs don't interest me. Medicine doesn't interest me. Hemp doesn't. Cloth might. We could try buying out at least a bit of cloth, you know, go for a pretty fair deal. Something like this is just kind of barely overly fair. Could be good, and maybe that encourages them to actually bring me something in the future. Excuse me. Yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and sell off some food, get some cloth. Yeah, alright, so cool. Well, maybe in the future you give me good stuff. I don't know, I'm still trying to play around with this bartering system a little bit. I don't really know what's considered to be the best. I just know that we have been pretty high on our food, so maybe it was worth doing a little bit there. I would love to store some more coal and a heck of a lot more water, because if we can do that, we would get a free knowledge point, which seems pretty darn good for a lot of obvious reasons. What's going on over here? We have nothing else that we can gather? Is that what's going on? That's interesting. Resources can't be collected, radiation suit, neck scarves, or scrap tools. Well, I don't care because we're not producing some of those, so that's fine. Seems to me like an obvious problem. They don't exist. Do we want more wells? Maybe. Additional wells are nice, but we may actually need to get ourselves a third water tower at some point in the near-ish future, actually, believe it or not. Because we're going to want to have plenty of water production in the event something continues to go wrong. Let's go ahead and build another one of those out. And we'll keep it close by to some of these other water sources, because you never know. That could end up being useful to me at some point. Let's go for a nice little well nearby. This also allows me to place water right next to the pastures, so I can take care of my animals a bit more readily. You know, in the event something goes horribly wrong. We do have ourselves another rainwater collector. Looks like I was building another one of those out, trying to get the water up there. Just need to get this up a fair bit more. Also the coal, but I think coal we can probably handle. What is this? The scouts have found a factory. Okay, so there's some more good stuff over there. We already have scouts going off in all of these directions. I think there's only a couple of places left for my scouts. And that's this one right here. And that's kind of it. Very soon we can pull our scouts back and just not worry about anything else. A house ruin. Looks like we would need some metal tools, some explorer badges, and some scrap tools, all of which would work out all right. Okay, fair enough. I'm a little confused. Did I not finish my job there with the expedition? Can I not send them back home? Expeditions window. There we go. And now we can send a scout. Yeah, get over here. Check that one out. And the rest of you guys can just go home. So we got lots of expeditions we can do, basically, is what it's coming down to. Housing attractiveness, we've improved a little bit. It's obviously still not fantastic, but it's enough that people aren't super duper angry with me all the time. So I count that as an absolute win. Food is still looking stupidly good. Research has been completed, so now I think we have access to electronics. With electronics done, I would love to start working toward maybe the solar collectors and the batteries. Those could be great. That would take me 5 knowledge points. Wind turbines would only take me 1 more. It wouldn't supply very many buildings, but it would allow me to start working on getting electricity in a few places. Yeah, that would be quite nice. We haven't even unlocked the electrical power pole. Wait a minute, what unlocks the electrical power pole? I didn't even see that. I'm going to assume that if we unlock the wind turbine or the solar collector, we would automatically get it. I'm going to assume that. Defensive measures, by the way, over here would only take 1. Ammunition factories, watchtowers, and mines to produce sulfur. Yeah. Barricades, siren towers. Let's see. I don't see any evidence of the electrical wiring being something unique. So I don't think so. I'm going to assume not. How are we doing as far as our workers? We got only a few left over right now. I'm debating whether or not it would be worth getting a second research station up and running so we can get even more people working, because right now research is still going a little on the slow side for my personal taste. What is happening with all these animals? Look at the freaking deer just wandering right on up here. God, you guys are freaking pretentious. Just wandering right on up. All right, fine. Well, we'll hunt and kill all of you, I guess. In the meantime, some of your brothers are doing great. We could actually go ahead and get some extra pastures going if we wanted to, but food, honestly, has not been an issue up to this point. Not at all. Could get some extra water carriers. Probably could get some extra refiners. Honestly, we're doing really well on that front, though, so I don't think we need that. Another charcoal burner could work. Go for another teacher, I suppose. No logisticians. Don't need more scouts. I'm kind of feeling like... How are we doing on the foresters? We should have extra foresters available, right? I'm trying to remember where we placed all my foresters, because obviously it is a new recording session for me. We set one up over there. We set one up over here. Temporary storerooms, refinery. The third one's over here. Where's the fourth? Is this it? Yes, this is the other Forester's Lodge. Okay, so we need to build this sucker up real quick, and then we can have some extra people working to get me some extra lumber. And I would like to make sure we have a lot more to work with. We need to move your work area to, let's say, right up over here. And this is going to be for primarily reforesting, at least to start. And then, of course, we will be doing something else later. Let's go ahead and gather up all the wood that's over there at the moment if we find ourselves with some extra settlers and nothing better to do with our time. All looking okay here, though. We do have an oncoming drought, I am aware. Not feeling too worried about said oncoming drought, but it is on the way. What is taking me so long as far as production? I don't know. Corner shop was discovered. Okay, we could configure some expeditions there. Don't think I need to. And the last two are already being worked on. So yeah, I think that's going to be it as far as scouting. We can go ahead and reduce the number of people who are currently doing that. And that would be fine. How are the crops? Good. Still no sign of seeds, though, which is making me really sad. Nobody is delivering the hearty meals. Why not? Also, there appears to be some serious disease that is now spreading around over here. We should probably go ahead and have an extra medic or two to work with. I'm going to go ahead and turn this building back on to allow medics to now work between both of them. So we have 2 healing facilities to try and deal with all the people, because obviously lots of people getting sick just ends up becoming a massive headache for me later. So, think. I'm worried about my rad clothes and my tools and stuff. I still feel like we're not getting anywhere near enough of that. 36 people sick at the moment. We got plenty of medicine. As long as they actually go to the facilities, we'll be fine. Let's go ahead and have a couple of extra medics to work with. Some people don't have homes. Oh, good. That means that we're already getting housing capped again. Fine. We're going to go ahead and place some housing over here, I think. Go ahead and do at least a couple along like this. Now, I imagine they aren't going to want to live next to the refinery. Totally understood. I also don't care. You're just going to have to live with it. Look, we'll plant down some nice little bushes or something later, okay? Stop whining. It is what it is. I just need to get some housing taken care of. All right, so we have the extra water tower set up. So that's good. The well is being produced, so we are gathering up some extra water. Quite a bit of extra water, actually, so this helps. Let us, just to fulfill this mission, get myself another jetty. And we actually may want to also have the option to get some fish and stuff later, but I think for now this is okay. Yeah, we'll be able to assign a few extra water carriers. We should be able to take care of this. No problem at all. No problem at all. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Pretty capped out on a lot of resources right now. Found the greenhouse ruin again, so another one of those is on the map. No problem. Clothing and tools, man. Clothing and tools. Those are the only things that might mess me up. 19 workers right now is quite a few, I'm not going to lie. To get some extra refiners going. Extra builder wouldn't be too bad. I'm debating whether or not we want to start migrating some extra tool production, like an upgraded workshop and stuff over here, close to the refiner in the storeroom. That might make sense. I think I'm okay with doing that. But I also would like to get another tailor's shop if we're going to do that. So we'll go ahead and place you over here as well. Using my extra workers, we'll take some of our excess stuff and just go ahead and start making some tools. It's the one thing that right now I actually am low on. We can go ahead and just kind of preemptively avoid it becoming a problem, right? Right. A lot of these games really just come down to being able to predict the oncoming issues and sidestep them before they're a major threat. Water's going to be an issue, of course, now that we have a drought, again. No surprises there, though. How's the school doing? Pretty full, to be honest. All the kids are currently being educated. That is a thing. How are we doing with the forum? Looks like we actually could do other things. Search for survivors. I don't need to do water rationing. We could start doing birth control temporarily. And I think I will go ahead and enact this to just reduce the number of people that are going to be getting born. I'm going to go ahead and do some water rationing as well. Yeah, this will reduce the number of people who are happy, but they're already average anyway, so we don't really care. And by reducing the amount of water we are consuming by a huge amount, I'm hoping it'll be a little bit easier for me to finish this out, especially with the drought on the way. Could have done that a lot sooner, I suppose. Oncoming sandstorm! Ah! Major port of the food reserve seem to be contaminated. Yeah, duly noted. I mean, I already have decontaminators and stuff. I'm already producing coal. I'm making kits. We'll fulfill that eventually, don't you worry. Don't you even worry about it. So this jetty is going to be taken care of. We can go ahead and assign a couple of extra people working over here. Still got a few settlers wandering around without much idea what to do with themselves. Should be chopping down some wood whenever the opportunity arises. We are out of scrap that we can harvest. Go ahead and move them over there. There's a good chunk more. The gatherer's cabin, yeah, I understand you don't have anything to do. I want to make sure that the scrap yards are still busy. There's so many pop-ups right now on so many of these buildings that it's very easy for me to kind of lose track of what actually I need to be maintaining and watching and what I don't. You know? Like, when I got this many spinning symbols, like, if the scrapyard ran out of stuff to do, until I just paid attention, it's like, oh, crap, we're running out of scrap. I probably wouldn't even notice, right? Why have you guys still not delivered the hearty meals? You want to explain why you haven't done that? Maybe we don't have hearty meals. Do we not have hearty meals? Maybe it's under resources. Food, hearty meal. Oh, we don't have any. Oh, well, that's going to be an issue. Cancel. Sorry. I would like to renegotiate with you. Oh, okay. Bye. I'm sorry. Guess I should have checked to make sure we had hearty meals before I started making promises, huh? A lot of people are unhappy. But you know what? That doesn't matter to me. I really don't care too much if they're unhappy. Unhappiness is just par for the course at this point. I could place down a couple of hedges. You know, out over here, which does technically impact the houses over off in this direction. Let's see. There's room for a couple of little bushes right here, which should make people a little bit happier. I do want to try to make people happy. You know, if we can. Place down a hedge or two off in that direction. Should be fine. Yes. We'll do that. Anything else? Yes, actually. There's a few hedges down along over there. There we go. That should improve their happiness by a huge amount, right? Food is starting to go down a little bit. Concerned about that. Scout has finished up with another greenhouse ruin, and I think that just about finishes all of it up. Let's get some more water carriers going with the jetties so we can build this up nice and quick. Go ahead and get myself a couple more refiners just for the heck of it. We do want some more technicians, of course, and we do want some more tailors, of course. And at the tailor's shop, let's go ahead and start producing rad suits. It is time. We're going to need them. Now, rad suits are expensive. They take not only cloth and carbon, but also plastic. But we have all of those thanks to a huge refinery that is constantly working overdrive right now. So I think that's fine. Let's just go ahead and start prepping ourselves for the inevitable encroaching super radiation. And hopefully, nobody gets horribly, horribly ill. Let's see. I know these cabins are unhappy. We got hedges that are going to be going right behind you. So who's worried? 200 adults at the moment. Wow, that's a lot. So we could start working on technology. with the electricity. We could start doing that. If we wanted to go for the wind turbine, we could turn on electricity, which makes a lot of other things work faster. Including, I think, research. Even if I set up a wind turbine to do pretty much nothing but power up this research station, I think that's worth it. Though, obviously, we're going to want to have some really large solar batteries and stuff in the future. I need a lot more coal, if you guys would be willing to do that. The downside, of course, being that we're taking a lot of it up as we produce. If we can get up to 142 right about now, gosh, dang it. Yeah, we're using up too much coal too fast. Okay, I can turn off the coal there at the moment. Turn off the coal here. Okay, deactivate coal filters on water towers. I thought I had to activate them. I had to deactivate them? Oh, right, we were doing experimentation on the people. I forgot about that. Right, okay. Well, we get an extra knowledge point. Sweet. That's great. Now we just got to produce some decontamination kits. Do that, and we'll get a whole load of mushrooms to make the hobbits happy. Or something, probably. I don't know. Research was performed. The wind turbine has been researched and is now available. Excellent. I think now we're going to go for defensive measures. The problem with this being it takes a lot of lumber, and I currently have practically none to work with. Hello, Mr. Trader. I don't think I've seen you before. You want to sell me radioactive goat meat. Blech. I'm going to appreciate that. Let's go for all your lumber. Nah, I take that back. You don't actually have much that I can use. I could sell off like a bit of metal, I suppose. How much lumber would I get out of that? Small amount. That said, we're doing okay on metals at the moment. Some lumber would be helpful. Let's go ahead and make that trade. Why not? Seems all right. Oh, right. Missions available. Radioactive reminder. Okay, what's this involved with? It's been quite some time since we ventured out of the end zone. Radiation's a lot worse. We have to erect another memorial. A memorial? Wow, that's a big building. That is a big memorial. Okay. Yeah, sure, question mark. I guess a memorial would be probably fine. I'll build one right there. Let's build a memorial. It just makes people happy. I don't care too much if people are happy, but we'll do it. So the birth control will be ending soon-ish, which is fine. It was only set up for 3 seasons anyway. Right now, our number of children have decreased rather significantly, and that's okay. We already had more kids than we knew what to do with as far as teaching, so reducing that a little bit seems okay. As far as electricity, let's go for some wind turbines, and I think you can't place them too close together or we're going to have efficiency issues, but simply placing one over there could be good. Followed by another one up over here. Sure. A couple of wind turbines along like that. And we place down a handful of poles, mainly to work our way over to this research station. Do that, and we'll find ourselves a lot stronger. I don't know what electricity does for a trade post. It may do nothing. It's fine with me if it does nothing. I am curious, though. Where can I get more trees? Why are you guys so bad at trees? Cut them down. Oh, we can go ahead and start cutting down and reinforcing this area now. Yeah, lumber is a serious issue. Scrap's actually becoming an issue, too, but I think that's mostly because of all the technology we've been researching up to this point. Dare I say that we need another Forester's Lodge? Gosh, I hate the idea of it, but we might. We may actually want to start expanding the base off in this direction, just generally speaking. That might be a thing. Maybe? We'll see. We're trying to get all the materials necessary in order to research the defensive measures. My only goal with this is to be able to start placing down some watchtowers so that we can resist if we get attacked again in the future. Which we almost certainly will. I got an achievement, Let There Be Light. Haha, electricity is mine. Thank you, wind turbines. As long as these things continue to work, we'll be all right. Research station is not hooked up to the power grid. Really? Sure enough, this pole did not actually reach. Well, darn it, I barely missed. That's awkward. We'll set up over here, and this would get me some more access to a couple other areas. Good thing you can place down these poles right in the middle of the streets, right? Hey, you're back. What's up? You once again kind of don't have anything I want. I think we're just going to go ahead and reject you. You don't have anything I want, but also you only want stuff that I don't feel like parting with right now. So I feel like that's just a bad idea in general. 38 people need houses? Jeezums, dude. All right. I'm going to set up some cabins along here. Then we're going to go ahead and place down another shelter. We just have to. We have to continue expanding everything out. God. Population, dude. Also, metals are increasingly becoming an issue. Well, we can probably go ahead and set some extra recyclers to work on this. Research is completed now. That's good. Again, I think that the metals might have gone to research. I didn't actually check that. Probably should have, but we didn't. Yeah, that took 54 metal. So that's one of the reasons we're low on metal. It's not because we're actually not producing quite enough. Barricades are a thing that we could research. Siren towers, blah, blah, blah. But this at least gives me a bit of a working place. Defense. Watchtowers cost a little bit. And ammunition factories take technicians in order to make some bullets. But to do that, I'm pretty sure under resources, we need to be getting some mines. Yeah, mines. We will have to set this up. Let's go ahead and start working on it, I guess. Why not? New bulletin boards. Our confidence is low. I don't care. Research in resources. Research in electricity. Dead bodies in our streets. Let's go over some research in tech, the wind turbine. Oh, look, it's automatically done. Well, that was easy. We don't have enough housing. All right. Look, I'm already working on that. Provide 36 more houses. Sure. That is on the way, believe it or not. We are working on that as we speak. Though I will probably need even more than I currently have set out already. Because that's just the way that it goes. Lordy. Yeah, I can't handle this much population. I really can't. Now, that said, birth control should have ended. I'm surprised we don't have more children than we do right now, considering. I am going to go for some more water rationing, which I know makes people a little uncomfortable, but we're okay right now. It's not in a dangerous zone. And in the meantime, this lets me seriously stockpile my water. We need to provide housing for all people who currently don't have houses. That's what it is. It's not just build 36 more houses. It's make sure you have housing for everybody. Oh, my God. Gotta build two places over there. Right. Well, this will be my new reforesting area. Our settlers ought to be exposed to as little radiation as possible. I don't know what I did that messed that up. I don't know why they suddenly are worried about it, but that's fine. So the research station is powered. Isn't it? Is there an electricity map mode? There is. I can turn off a few buildings that we don't want to have it. For example, the market, no power. Trading post, no need for power. Water tower, don't need power. Well is probably fine. Houses, we can turn it off. Let's go ahead and turn these off. What is this? Charcoal kiln? Nah. What I really want is you. Why are you still not hooked up to the power grid? I'm guessing that the pole, believe it or not, even though it seems like it covers it slightly, doesn't cover the right area, and therefore... Ah, right. There's a little symbol right here. That's why. Got it. Okay, hang on. Are you kidding me? I can't reach it? You suck. Annoying little booger. There you go. This will work. All right. Build another pole there. Let's get this going. The whole point is to be able to do research a frickin' heck of a lot faster. Now, do we think that radiation has become such an issue that people are becoming sterile and that's why we're not having as many kids? I shudder to think of it, but that very well could be the case. It is time to start producing some rad suits. We can do some activated carbon masks, but we need extra protection. Badly. More barters. Hi, person that I betrayed last time. You want mushrooms? Because I got a frick load of them. But you don't have anything I actually need. I don't need any cloth. I got plenty of it. I guess I can take some. I will do a very minuscule trade with you, only so that we can say that we did a special thing and maybe get some better reputation, so you'll bring me something better next time. It's a throwaway deal. That's all that it is. Don't worry about it. Can someone please build this? Takes a lot more to build an electrical pole than I thought. Okay, got that set up, and now we have power. All right, so these guys should be able to work a little bit faster now. We have one extra point to work with. What would I like? Radio masts. Make our traders better. We can target them better. Choose who the next one would be. Yeah. Hemp weaving mill produces cloth from hemp. Good if you're going to be harvesting that from, you know, farms, but I don't have that right now. Sturdy house. Stands better up against the sandstorms. Diligence. Durability of tools. It's a decree, but they move slower. I think what I want to get probably is the upgraded tailor's shop so I can start getting better clothes. I think we're going to need some of that. So we have only 19 people who are homeless right now. If we can just finish up some of these shelters, we'll be okay. Starting to put some of it together. I'm a little worried about how unhappy our population is right now. So we're going to place a few backyard hedges right along over here, and that should give a lot more. What else we got? These guys are happier than they were. So we'll give it that. Still not fantastic off in this direction, but I don't think we have space to build anything else. No, we do not. I've actually built this area a bit more efficiently, it turns out. A couple hedges out over that way, I guess. Just go ahead and get some decorations set. All right, people are happy with their new homes, so we get a load of extra scrap and wood. Thank you. Let's take a look. I like that there is actually a pop-up for this. That's pretty helpful. Research in the area of defense. Sure. Barricade is the next one they want me to get. All right. That honestly is okay. We could do that now. Barricades. The thing is, I guess I'll go ahead and do it. But the thing is, the only way we're going to fight off the raiders is if we can get bullets together. We're still trying to build out this mine. We've almost got it. If we can get ourselves another shelter, we'll take care of a bit more. A few more contaminated settlers, but they're better than they were. Torches? What I need is, honestly, electricity, and what I need is, yeah, I need electricity, and I need, better tailor stuff. Oh, and another disease is outbroken. Okay. You know, that shouldn't happen if we have this much rich food, just FYI. All right, we have a drought, but the good news is I've got a stupid amount of water. I have way more people than I know what to do with right now. And it's kind of proving to be a problem. Maybe it's time to go for some more expeditions. We haven't been doing any of those. I've got lots of rations. Let's go to the expedition window and see what else we can get. I kind of want to go to the nuclear power station and see what's here. There's a lot needed, though. Metal tools, radiation suits. Would help to send some cloth, settler badges, technician badges, older folks, educated folks. I mean, we can try for it. So those of you with settler badges, we have a drought, so fishers don't do me a lot of good right now anyway. Neither do water carriers. You're educated and stuff too. Age recommendation, I think we already have this, so that's all set. We're gonna need enough people to carry a lot of goods. Go ahead and send Georgia. Harvey, I guess. And just a random settler who's not doing anything. Valerio as well. Almost everyone's educated. That's the good news. I am going to send some cloth along. You guys asked for some metal tools. Radiation suits. Technician badge. I need somebody with a technician badge. Do we have no one with technician badges? Really? Oh. We actually have no technicians. Our people are not actually getting any badges. Oh, this is an issue. No, wait. Ryan... No, that's a settler badge as well. Yeah, hang on. No, this is... They are settler badges, but this has the right symbol. Send Ryan and the problem is solved. Okay. So we got that. Then we're going to want to get plenty of action points. I'm a little bit worried about this much capacity being taken up. How many points do we think we need? I think I'll send 5. 5 points feels like more than we usually would need for an average ruin. That's going to be a long expedition all the way off to the nuclear power plant. Going to take a good long while before they can finish that, but it's okay. Major success with the barricades. Fantastical. How are we doing as far as our research now? It is going moderately faster. Not like fantastic, but it is moderately better. Let's get some additional towers set up. And I'm going to be manually controlling which of our buildings are going to be getting this power. But, for example, if I set up over here somewhere... Oh, there's your tower. Okay. If we set up over here, for example, we can possibly get at least some of these tailors and some of these workshops to work a little bit better. And we could speed up the refinery in a pinch. I'll probably turn a lot of these off. But if it means when I'm in danger, I can quickly start producing more tools and stuff, I think that's probably going to be worth it. So far, things are looking pretty promising. It really is going to come down to producing the right stuff. We can produce sulfur now. So let's go ahead and assign 5 people to go and work in the mines. Doing fine on most other resources. I just have extra people that I'm not making good use of. But now we can start getting sulfur. Ah, dust storm! All right, we can assign a couple of extra builders to do some repair jobs at the very least. But with sulfur now on the way, we would be able to start making ammunition. And with ammunition and watchtowers set up in the right spots, we can ward off some potential aggression in the future, though I may need to knock down a house or 2 in order to make room for some much more important towers. Maybe. We'll come back to that in a little bit, though. I am very curious to see what we're going to get from the nuclear power plant. In the meantime, this drought is almost over, and we're looking just fine on all critical resources. The memorial should be making people a little bit happier. And decrees, while bad, have not been absolutely crushing me up to this point. All right, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.